What's good, YouTube? Back at it again with another reaction. We about to react to first take debating if it was a dirty play. Let's get it.
I looked at it and I said,
"You never waffle."
I said, nah. He's, I don't want to attach that kind of negative stigma to a player.
Look at his background, man.
Something like that intentionally.
But it's Zaza.
Play, etc., etc. Then I watched my man Jalen Rose last night on TV,
like
admitting what he did against Kobe. I watched him and Chauncey talking about it. I realized, and then I heard Chauncey bring up the name Eric Snow, and I remember several people used to complain about that because Eric Snow was a stout defender for the Philadelphia 76ers in the Allen Iverson era, Max. And I thought about all of this stuff, and I watched it about 15 times, and I'm thinking, I rewinded it back, and I'm like, I don't want to attach it to him, but he slid under. I mean,
he slid all the way under.
Conveniently
don't make me skip the syrup. You're not waffling. You made a decision.
Listen, I'm just saying, what's hard for me?
You think it's
what's
dirty.
hard for me is that it's such a dirty play.
Yes.
Let me finish. It's such a dirty play that I don't want to sit up there without absolute certainty.
Allow me.
And
that shit was so dirty. It's not even funny.
Allow me. It was a dirty play.
Thank you.
Period.
Obviously,
from the first replay, you could see it was a dirty play. Props to Jeff Van Gundy.
Exactly.
By the way, he was a great coach, maybe even a better broadcaster. Amazing. But he got that right on the spot. Of course, it's a dirty play. It's a dirty. Jalen talked about it, and he did it. Bruce Bowen used to do it. Bill Lambert. Larry Bird was once talking about why he hated Bill Laimbeer, why he was a dirty player. He pointed to that play. Plays just like that as a dirty play. In boxing, Steven.
And then the funny shit is, Zaza made it seem like he didn't foul him. That's what made it even more bad.
What does he do? Just charging with his head? No. But when they're close, he swings his head, and it's like, look, if your face happens to be there, not my problem. You're going to catch this head. That's what that play is. Pachulia is giving you a real disincentive to try to shoot in front of him because he's going to not give you a place to land.
Yep.
Did he mean to knock Kawhi out of the game, jeopardize the series by doing that? Not necessarily.
Probably.
But that game?
Happen to land where I am.
But that's where I'm going.
But that's a dirty play. That's why the rules in place.
I don't view it that way. In other words, if based on what you're saying, if you're telling me, oh, your ankle just happens to be there.
And it's Zaza fucking history, man.
Player going like this. He got hurt last game.
It's like, it's not the first time. It's not the first time. He done some crazy shit.
Who says he wasn't thinking that?
No, I'm saying those are two separate scenarios.
Okay, but see, here's my point.
So you're saying his intention wasn't to take him out, and that's why it's not dirty.
I'm saying
he just wanted to mess up the shot.
All I'm trying to explain is that the reason why I'm waffling is because I'm saying to you, I can't come out and say, yo, that was your intent. I can't.
Stephen A just don't want to say it was because he don't know for sure. But Stephen A, that was a dirty ass play.
It is dirty because there's a rule you got to give the offensive player a place to
land. Yep.
Specifically because of situations like this. Now, Kawhi had already re-aggravated the injury. He'd already done that. And I felt at the time, watching that game, it's unlikely he finishes this game. I thought that. I was like, they got a big lead. I don't think this guy plays in the fourth quarter. Maybe even take him out before then. He was clearly favoring it. But the reason that rule is in
he
place
still had lift, though. He could get up on his shot. When Zaza Pachulia fouled him, he got up on his shot. He had enough lift.
Well, then we can't sit here and say he wasn't trying to knock him out. That's obviously a benefit to them.
That does require not just a level of maliciousness, but also a level of intelligence that I have never attached to Zaza.
Yo! He trying to say Zaza dumb?
I would know that. This is not something that I know about.
Exactly. If Zaza is not intelligent, he probably would do some dumb shit like that. And then he complained like, it wasn't a foul. What? That wasn't a foul? Are you fucking stupid?
A dirty player?
Yes.
I see what he does. He continually, there are plenty of examples in the past.
Exactly.
Against Kawhi where he's tugging on the shoulder.
Almost pulled his arm out of his socket.
He has this right now and has video of it. Has what's it called? A GIF? A GIF? What's it called?
A GIF?
I don't know either.
Yeah,
I think it's a GIF.
The point is that this is not a mystery. Is that guy rough and tumble? Yes. Does he walk it right up to the line? Yes. In this case, it crossed the line. And, look,
It was
I thought
dirty.
The Warriors are going to win the series anyway. They probably very likely lose that game. And maybe another the way Kawhi was playing.
If they
He was
won
the best
that-
player on the
if
floor
they
by a
won
lot.
Yep.
that game, the Spurs could have had a shot.
They
Why
would have
couldn't the
lost.
Spurs have had a shot?
Absolutely, positively would have won yesterday's game.
Yeah.
Yep.
If Kawhi had not gone.
Because
down.
Kawhi was doing them niggas
In my mind, they would have
filthy.
won. The Spurs would have won that game, 23 at the time that he went down. But I will tell you this again. That's a basketball play that you see happen all the time.
Steph was fucking them up too, though. I ain't even gonna lie. Steph was, he was on another level.
Where the word dirty comes into the equation, as far as I'm concerned, is what I harken back to what Jalen
You
Rose
played
had
ball
to
in
say.
college, right?
What Jalen Rose had to say.
You played ball in college.
Yes.
Would you rather, in terms of your future as a basketball player, or just would you rather have someone swing on you on the court or not give you a place to land?
Swing on me.
Swing on me.
Because I know it's coming.
Swing on you, right? Right, because it's actually less dangerous.
Yeah.
It doesn't jeopardize your future
But
the
I
same
also
way.
know, but when I also know that when you're a marksman, people are lunging out at you to defend your perimeter shot,
Yep.
and as a result, sometimes they come into you. Matter of fact, all the time, they usually do that. They're just flying by you. They're doing something, but they're coming into you.
In his case, he
They're coming
takes
into
that.
you.
I've heard the defense of this on Twitter. Everyone's going back and forth. In his case, he takes that extra step, and people are saying, well, it's his momentum. But it's interesting that his momentum
Wow,
carried
it's his
him
momentum.
very conveniently exactly
To where his
Kawhi
ankle.
would be landing. Again, is
Crazy.
it danger, Kawhi? Not necessarily. But it is like, okay, if you shoot against me, careful where you come down.
It pissed me off because the fact that he could play like he didn't foul him, like you fouled him, period. Like I'm starting to hate Zaza Pachulia. Like for real. It's coming to that. Like I hate dirty players. Fuck is you injuring him for? Pathetic, man. But that's the end of the video. For more reactions, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.